Yo, Wagwan is that guy.
Today, Dread Review, since it's Friday, since we popping out this Freeform Friday today, Deniro Farrar, coming to you straight from Charlotte, North Carolina. So make sure you stay tuned, stay subscribed. This is the leader of the cult rap. So yes, getting into this Dread Review, Mr. Farrar, better known by his stage name Deniro Farrar, is an American rapper, Charlotte, North Carolina. Collaborated with artists such as Ryan Hemsworth, Shady Blaze, and Flosstradamus. Born June 18th, 1989, age 28. Q-Sean coming in here with some big up dreads. I know you guys have been requesting him for some time, and I'm happy to bring to you today Q-Sean. As we see here before the dreads even started happening, shaved head, pretty much lico fro. As the dreads start to grow, we've seen him here taking on more of the Kodak black look more than anything. These can be achieved such as wicks, bantu knots, sewn dreadlocks. One way to do this is by sewing them into shapes and sections like this. One thing called the inside sew, the other one called the outside sew. African techniques here on creating wick-like dreads, just like Deniro's here. Deniro's dreads being not as plentiful as most, not as thin as most, coming in here very thick with these dreads, and of course seeing where he came from with hair like this. Nowadays his hair looking mighty free-formed with less than 20 locks entirely on his head. Stages like this, we can see where the sewing kind of happened, as at the nub, the dread nub that happened, and then it just grew out like this. And this is the style that wicks is achieved by. Alternatively could be used with rubber bands to do the same sort of effect. I like Deniro's hair for the freeform factor. I like his ponytail here happening, the afro lock underneath, and do note some of the frizzy hairs and some of the dread balls that are happening. All fine, all signs of freeform. Do you guys like the freeform style that Deniro is pulling off here? I think it's quite wild. The wicks represent the palm trees or just getting money. You can see here again, they're pretty matured. A lot of the locks don't have much frizziness on the lock itself, more so by the roots. And with his hair tied up, we can see some thinner little dreads, which is basically loose hair that has dreaded up into locks. So it's like when you have loose hairs, eventually it does lock into itself. Just keep that in mind. Solid picture here with the fuzz, the little dreads, the thick dreads. Notice how they're pretty rectangular and flat for the most part, ribbon-like. And some shots here, really looking like Chew 1K in this photo. Same sort of shape on the dreads, and where he came from here, the bantu knot type of look. So it's really interesting to see where he came from on these dreads. He's still probably about 2 years into the game. He's not in it too heavy just yet, but we do hope to see that they grow and they grow, because coming from a dread head like this to where he's at now would take some sewing of some of these locks together. But this look here could be achieved simply from just a dread fro and a dread sponge, and then he would have sewn it together into the bantu knots and then had them wick out into what they are now. But it's a really interesting fashion. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below of Deniro's dreads, and definitely watch out for next week's video. Next time's video is an epic picture. But I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. One love. I'm gone. Adios.
Know me, ain't no secret, I don't fuck with the police. Ronald Reagan is the reason why the dope cheap. Now the feds in our hood doing dope sweet.